God made a special garden called the Garden of Eden. It was a beautiful place with lots of trees, flowers, and rivers. In the garden, there were two special trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God created the first man, Adam, and put him in the garden to take care of it. He told Adam he could eat the fruit from any tree, except from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God said, "If you eat from that tree, you will die." God saw that Adam was lonely, so he decided to make a helper for him. He made all the animals, but none of them were the right partner for Adam. So God made Adam fall into a deep sleep, took one of his ribs, and created the first woman, Eve. Adam was happy to have a companion, and they lived together in the garden. One day, a sneaky snake came to Eve and tricked her. The snake told her that if she ate the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, she wouldn't die like God said. Instead, she would become as wise as God and know the difference between good and evil. Eve looked at the fruit and thought it looked tasty, so she took a bite. She also gave some to Adam, and he ate it too. Suddenly, they realized they were naked and felt ashamed. So they made clothes out of leaves to cover themselves. When God came to walk in the garden, Adam and Eve hid because they were afraid. God called out to them, asking what happened. Adam told God they hid because they were naked. God knew they had eaten from the forbidden tree. God was very sad because they disobeyed him. He told them there would be consequences. The snake was cursed to crawl on its belly, and there would always be trouble between snakes and people. Eve would have pain when having babies, and Adam would have to work very hard to grow food. Then, God sent Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden so they couldn't eat from the tree of life. He placed angels at the entrance of the garden with a flaming sword to guard the way. That was how sin came into the world. But God still loved Adam and Eve, even though they had to leave the garden.